What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slackerz, and today, right now, this is the second video of the day. There was one earlier for a brand new character for our Yay or Nay series. Please go vote in that one so we can get the stats for that character next week. But this is the updated stats, so I say we jump into it. And look at this. There's been a switch, well, a tiny bit of a switch for the top four. The top four characters is still the same, but Rayman ends up jumping into third place. Master Chief falls to fourth place. Actually fell below 80% for the first time in well, I think ever. But yeah, either way, look at that. Brand new top four, way. But yeah, so Crash still leads the way. Everybody, by the way, this was a big week. Everybody got multiple votes. I think there's only one character they got just one single vote, but everybody got multiple votes, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, Crash still leads the way. He's sitting at first place with that 83%. He's fallen a couple percentage points, but that's, over weeks and weeks. But yeah, Crash, I mean, he's still up there. Eggman still in second place with that 81.6%. Still sitting good. Rayman, not quite back at the 80%, but he's at 79% even for third place, which gives him that 0.4 percentage lead over Master Chief. So pretty good stuff right there. There's your top four. So let's move on to the next round of four, which, well, check this out. There's another new character. Well, somebody moved up. It's not a new character. Somebody's moving up. The stats got really kind of shuffled around somewhat decently this week. New characters moving up, few moving down. Okay, so I got it. So Tails 50 sitting at 5th place. He does have 78.1, so Tails is on the cusp of, potentially moving into that top four. He's very close. 78.1, very good. Shantae's up there, 77.3. She got a few votes. I think she had 6 this week. 4 yeses and 2 nos, if I'm remembering correctly. So she's doing pretty good. She's up to 256 total votes. But the big news is, you're not going to believe this, but here it is. Check out Heffy's stats. He's up to 301 total votes. Remember what he had last week? 270. He got 31 total votes just this past week alone. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm going to have to go back through that to make sure that there's no duplicates, because you only get one vote. But as of right now, his stats are going to be sitting at 301 total votes, 228 yeses, 66 nos, 7 yeses, and Heavy is still moving up in percentage. He's up to 75.7%. That's absolutely crazy. Then, of course, Bandana D sneaking in there at number 8 with a 72.5, which is only 0.3 above 9th place, who happens to start off the next group of 4, Spyro the Dragon, who comes in with a 72.2%. So there you go, Spyro in 9th place. Then, of course, Sora in 10th. Sora and Spyro both got jumped by Bandana Waddle Dee, so yeah, they both fell a little bit. But Sora's sitting there at a 70.8% in 10th place. Soul Bad Guy still hanging around at 11th place with 70.3. He's only, Soul Bad Guy is only 0.5 behind Sora. Just think about that for a second. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And then in 12th place, we still got Agumon from the Digimon series. He's still up there. He's got 69.4% in 12th place. So overall, doing pretty well. If I'm remembering correctly, Spyro, I think, had 3 votes. I think. And he had like, did he have like 2 or 1? I don't remember. Sora, I know, had a bad week. I think Sora had like 4 or 5 votes, and only one of them was yeses. So not a great week for Sora, but every week can't be a good week, but not every week's going to be a bad week. But there you go, 9, 10, 11, 12. Spyro, Sora, Soul Bad Guy, and Agumon. Moving to the next round of 4, we have Ryu Hayabusa in 13th, the Knight from Hollow Knight in 14th, and then last week's character debuting in 15th. Well, technically tied for 14th. They have the same percentage. But then Dante at 16th place. So Hayabusa got a few votes. He's up to 68.2. The Knight got a few votes as well. Like I said at the beginning, everybody got a few votes, but he's up to 67%. And Lara Croft, here's her stats. Debuting, technically tied for 14th place with 88 total votes. 59 of those were yeses, 24 nos, 5 unsure's, and she got that 67%. That's pretty solid. I think that would probably, if I had to guess last week, I would have said around the 65 to 70% mark. So yeah, she's right there in the middle, right where I would expect her. Let me know what you guys think about her placement. Good or not good enough. I don't know. But then Dante had a bad week too. He had like 4 votes, 1 yes and 3 no, so he fell a bit as well. He's down to 66.1%. Moving on to the next round of 4, we have 17, 18, 19, and 20, which is Waluigi, Chun-Li, Phoenix Wright, and Akira Howard. Wally is up to 65.8%. Chun-Li's at 65.7%. So only 1.1% separating those two, so very close race there. And check that out. Chun-Li actually surpassed the century mark for yeses. She's finally at 100. So that's pretty cool. That was cool to see. Wally got a little closer as well. He's up to 98, so not too bad. But then Phoenix Wright. Oh, Phoenix Wright. He was, speaking of bad weeks, he also had a bad week. 4 votes, I believe, for him. 4 no's. Not good. He dropped a few percentages. So he's down to 63.9%. And then right behind him, like I said, Akira Howard in 20th place with 63.5%. So overall, I mean, yeah, not too bad for anybody. Yeah, Chun-Li, that was cool. Finally getting to that 100 vote mark. Wally just 2 votes away. So maybe next week he gets it. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. But there you go. There's 17, 18, 19, and 20. Moving to the next round of 4. 21st through 24th place. We have Doomslayer, Dixie Kong, Gino, and Pyramid Head. Doomslayer's now up to 61.8. I think he only moved up like 0.2 or 0.4 or something like that. So he did move up. That's positive, right? There's positive. But Dixie Kong, I think, had 3 votes, 2 yeses and 1 no, if I'm remembering correctly. So she's up to 56.7% for 22nd place. Gino, I think he was another one that had one of those, we'll say, bad weeks, but Gino's now at 162 total votes, 87 yeses, 70 no's, 5 unsures, and he actually fell to 53.7. I think he was at like 54.4, I think, last week. I'd have to go back and check, but yeah, he fell a little bit. And then Pyramid Head also fell a bit. He had 2 votes this week. Both of them were no's. He fell below the 50%. He's now at 49.3%. And that brings us to 25th through 28th, which is Lloyd Irving, Yuri Lowell, Jonesy from Fortnite, and Monster Hunter. So Lloyd is now down. I think Lloyd fell a bit. Yuri fell. I gotta think here. I'm pretty sure Jonesy fell. Monster Hunter might have went up like 0.1 or 0.2 or something, but still not too great in percentage points. But yeah, Lloyd 42.9. Yeah, he got, I think, 2 votes this week, and both were no's. Yuri got 2 votes. Yuri actually had 1 yes and 1 no. So yeah, Lloyd's got the 49 yeses. Yuri's got the 41. So there's a little difference. And then they're pretty close in no's. You know, Lloyd with 58 and Yuri with 61. So they're relatively close, but yeah, a little bit more yays for Lloyd between those two. Of course, Jonesy, he's up to 174 total votes. Like I said, he fell to 23.5%. And what else do we got? Monster Hunter, like I said. I think Monster Hunter got, 2 votes this week, I want to say. A yay and an A, so that's pretty cool. But, yeah, still down there. Second to last place, which, well, brings us to last place. Crewmate Imposter still all by themselves. Down there at the bottom, 132 total votes, 28 yeses, 98 no's. Getting close to the century mark in no's. There's something to keep an eye on. But 6 unsures, and Crewmate is at a 21.2, which is only 0.4 behind Monster Hunter, but I'm not going to hold my breath and be like, yeah, I think he's going to jump him again. Because remember, Monster Hunter, when they debuted a few weeks ago for stats, Monster Hunter was actually below Crewmate Imposter. And then the very next week, Monster Hunter moved up just a bit. So, yep, that is going to be it for this one. Again, friendly reminder, we have a new video from earlier today for our new character, which was Chosen Undead from the Dark Souls series, which is actually our 30th character that we're keeping stats on. 31st overall because we stopped counting Rex, but 30th character that we will count for the series. Chosen Undead, please go vote in that one. Anyway, that is it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I guess I'll see you when I'm looking at you.